Hey guys, I want to do just a quick video here on my foundation and everything that I do after my skincare stuff, everything that I do to my skin before I start with all the fun colors and the eyes and lips. So the first thing that I do is I use our Glorious Primer. This stuff, I always tell everybody, is like heaven for your skin. It is the softest stuff you could ever imagine. I was so shocked. It only takes a little bitty bit. I don't know if you can see. It just teeny tiny bit. I just rub it all over my skin. This kind of just evens out your skin completely. It also, to me, puts a little bit of a barrier on my skin to keep anything from soaking in, although I'm not really worried about it when it comes to unique products because they're all naturally based and paraben-free. The other thing that this does that is phenomenal that I really try to focus on as far as my eyelids especially is it helps your makeup stay on all day. I don't know about you guys, but I get really frustrated when my makeup looks awesome in the morning and then at the end of the day I come home and I'm like, where'd my makeup go? I've not done anything, sweat, nothing like that that would make it go away. Makes me crazy. So this stuff helps and it will keep your makeup looking great all day long. Alright, for me personally, the next thing that I use is I use a little bit, getting ready to take the lid off, a little bit of our BB cream. I use just a tiny, tiny bit of this with our blending bulbs that I love. Best kept secret ever, these little babies. And I just pat up under my eyes. I don't have a horrible problem with dark rings, but you definitely can tell when I've had a rough night. Little ones have been up because it's storming in here lately in Georgia. That seems like that's all it's doing. So literally, I just put just a tiny, tiny bit, just to kind of take that shadow up underneath my eyes away, so I don't look so rough. And you can tell just by that, it kind of opens the eyes up and makes it everything look a little bit brighter and healthier. All right, the next thing I use is our Touch Mineral Cream Foundation. I like a more full coverage, so I like the cream foundation first. And if I go under my eyes, I do pat again because the skin right here is so sensitive. And you don't want to stretch it because that will make you have more bags under your eyes, and nobody is looking forward to that. So I just kind of cover completely. And most people like me who typically have oily skin kind of shy away from the creams and that kind of stuff. And I did originally too. But once I realized how awesome this stuff was and how, oh goodness gracious. Sorry, I tried to pin my hair back, but it doesn't want to stay. How awesome this stuff is and how much it really does not make your skin oily at all. I realized it's really not that big a deal. Alright, so the next thing that I use, again, because I do have oily skin, is I use a thin layer applied with a brush of the actual powder of the same cream foundation, powder foundation, same color. I just prefer powder. Again, I pat under my eye, and then I apply this coat with a brush because I just need a little bit just to soften up and kind of matte the finish a little bit, but I don't want it too matte. I don't want to look, you know, like, I don't know, like top of a wedding cake or something crazy like that. Okay, sorry, y'all. My bangs having issues here. It's really hard to do this in the camera because everything is backwards. Okay. So you can see there, I have a much better coverage. You can't really notice all my little teeny tiny freckles because I have a ton of freckles all over my face. You can see them a little bit, but it's nowhere near as obvious as it is without this foundation combination. Alright, finally, the last thing that I'm going to use is one of our new products, which is the Beachfront Bronzer. Oops, low glare, sorry. Beachfront Bronzer. It's got a little bit, this one's called Sunset. It's the lightest color that they have because I'm pretty fair complected and I'm not allowed to get in the sun. So, again, I just apply it with the brush, almost like you would your blush if you use that. And sometimes I use both, depending. So after I apply one coat, like I would a brush, I apply a little bit in this 3 formation, where I kind of do my cheek, my forehead, and down my jawline to kind of give a little bit more of that sun-kissed glow. It helps keep you from looking so pale and just the color on your cheeks, because the bronzer you really want to look like you've been in the sun a little bit. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. That's the beauty of it all. Sorry about the crazy hair. It's been one of those days. But comment below if you have any questions, need some help with matching colors or whatever. The products are phenomenal. They're very good. And I would love to help you. Have a great day.